Hello and welcome to a quick video for Diablo 3. I basically just wanted a video where I kinda show all the useful items that I feel like you should keep if you're playing a wizard. The wizard has been really good lately and I feel like many more are trying out the class, and I just wanted to show kinda what the items that I kept playing non-season. For the gems, I'm leveling Bane of Powerful, Gem of Toxinin, Taeguk. I also consider leveling Ice Blink. Esoteric Exaltation is pretty good. Enforcer is pretty good as well. And then Bone of Water. Weak Wrath of Lightning maybe. And then Gem of Ease. These are kind of the gems that I have been leveling the most. And I would say they can be used for many builds. Especially Firebird if you're playing that early on. So let's go into my little more weird stash. This is where I keep all my high, what can you say, survival items. I have kept these for two reasons. First of all, it's fun to just collect the items, and I don't really want to trash useful items if they ever will have any use. And then second, I feel like that if Blizzard ever make the game hard again, survival might actually be a thing to care about, so I saved some really cool items that I found over the years. The Obsidian Ring of Zodiac, this one I'm especially happy for. You cannot get this ring any longer in Warlords of Drain, the expansion for Diablo 3, so it's never gonna happen. There was a bug for this one that if you re-roll it, you actually lose stats, so I never re-rolled it and kept it like I got it. So that is pretty good. I would say the best survival items are probably also the Ivory Tower and then Roga's Huge Stone. These two items are really nice if you want extra survival. And then Black Thorns and St. Archie's Gates, pretty good gloves. And just for fun, Spoilers Sakara or the homing pads. And then this one is actually pretty good even for non-survival builds. I use this one sometimes. Then I also have a gold find build. I still need a ring that I haven't gotten yet, but this is some pretty good gold find items. The gold wrap is really good together with all the gold find items. So if you need some gold find items, Kuma's gold, gold wrap, puzzle ring, nagel ring, Crustacean Wrath Guards, Gladiator's Gauntlets, Gold Skin are definitely good. And then you can also get items that have secondaries with gold find on them. Now for my merc I keep a few items. I keep Bulkator's Wedding Band for damage. I keep another Unity. Dover's Energy Trap, this one can be pretty good with Thunder Fury. Weird Rod can be somewhat good as well with Thunder Fury. Justice Lantern for even more block and some other good stats. And then I keep two Arkstones. They're not really that good, but they're still pretty fun to keep. And then I keep very rare, you can't get this anymore, Barista Canyon for my rogue follower. This is a pretty good freeze items. It basically just makes your rogue freeze mobs very good. So if you still have this one from the early days of Diablo 2, Diablo 3, this is pretty awesome. And then a really good Thunder Fury. What can you say about the Thunder Fury? It's not really the best weapon anymore, but it's still good, and that's why I like to use it on the characters that I don't have the freeze weapon on yet. And try to get this one as high DPS you can with attack speed. Now for my stash, where I keep all my kind of weird items. I keep all my Talrasha amulets for the different builds. Then I keep all the kind of weird set items that I have. Some good raw damage amulets, a lot of black thorns. Then I keep all the different Stone of Jordans. And then I keep different set items like the Focus and Restraint. Then I keep leveling gems, leveling rings. Then I keep another Hail of Illusion with attack speed on it. Another Unity. This is a really good Unity as well, so I was happy to get this one at some point. And then I keep some extra Royal Ring of Grandeur with different stats on them. Now in my stash I have a Rhyme Herd, an Ingeum, a Devastator, a Vanavo, Serpent Sparker, Gestriophius, Fulminator, another Gestriophonius, Econ Fury for max damage just for fun, a Solanium. This is pretty junk weapon, but it's still fun to find these ancient weapons. Then I keep OK Furnace, Grand Visor, Schaefer's Hammer, Smoldering Core. This one is actually kind of useful for some builds, especially in Greater Rifts, if you're farming keys. The Greater Rift Trial, but now that the trial is gone, it's kind of useless, but before it was kind of okay for trials. And then kind of funny whirlwind weapon. For the offhands, I basically just keep all the different offhands you can possibly get. The rarest one is definitely Winter's Flurry. Really rare offhand. You're not gonna see this drop a lot. I think I had it drop 2 or 3 times. And then I keep all the different set items and some other random items like the Chrono Premiers. I also like to keep for Talrasha, I actually have reduced all resource cost on one of my gloves, which is pretty good when you're teleporting and spending a lot of arcane with the teleport build that I also made a guide for. So this is actually a really good item if you want resource reduction on your gloves. And then I'm also keeping some older items and whatnot. Bit of random, but mostly set items in this stash. And then I'm keeping Leroy's Crown, amazing helm for Vanderwo builds and whatnot. Velvet, really a rare helmet. I don't use it a lot, but it's good for lightning builds. Frozen Hydra, not that good helm, but it's still okay. And another one, Tarasha. This one is kinda okay if you're out there farming gems. I like to keep this one in my stash. And then I have a different Dariel's helmet, a Pride helm, and then Nilfer's Boast, Task and Fuse. These are really good if you're using Hydras, but it's not that common to use them anymore. Stromgarm, you should really just try to get some ancient ones and then re-roll to whatever element you use. This is really good together with my speed gold farm builds and whatnot. I really actually like these braces. Reaper's Wrath, great for the teleport build. Pretty decent roll on this one as well. I use this one quite often when I'm doing fire builds. This one is very good as well if you can get this as ancient. It's really nice with the attack speed if you're using Hydra build. Frost Burns is really rare to get. And then I have some shoulders, just the 2 shoulders you pretty much only use as a wizard. Really good boots for Vanderwo builds and other melee builds. Probably my best item I even have. Well, it's at least rolled pretty high. And it's ancient, so I'm quite happy about this roll here. And it's a very rare item as well, the Ice Climbers. Pretty decent boots as well. And then I'm having different kind of belts. The one I like the most to use is probably just my string of ears. Through the... where's that? Oh yeah, this one is also pretty good with the cooldown reduction.
Anytime now.
And I think that's pretty much it for my build. Or my stash.
The enemies I face
So yeah, hope you enjoyed this little quick video. And I could also quickly show my merc.
Got some brand new goods you might be interested in.
Right now my merc is actually not even wielding a weapon. I was meant to wield it this one. So my merc is actually wielding this one. This is definitely the best weapon you can probably get. I really like this one. Basically just instant freezes low mob healths. The Unity, the Oculus Ring, this one I use for the attack speed only. Ice Deflector for freeze, and more attack speed and crowd control, and they cannot die with critical hit damage and block. Best stats to have. So yeah, I hope you liked this video about my items that I tend to keep when I'm playing my wizard. And I hope you enjoy playing the wizard class as well, just as I do. Goodbye.